Hey there, friends. Oh my gosh, my cat's like beating at the freaking door trying to get in here. And I do not want my cat in here, man. I'm trying to relax. Go away. Hold on one second. Let me just let him in. Jesus. Go lay down somewhere, Stanley. Oh man. Well, we're picking up where we left off, and I've painted a little more on it here or there, but just kind of trying to get these rocks done on this painting, and it's taken forever. And it's been a while since I did well, I guess it's been a couple of weeks since I worked on this. I just want to try to finish it. I've been procrastinating a lot with my artwork, and I've been playing more video games. Can you not? Shoot, go away. I've been playing more video games here lately during the holidays and stuff, and just trying to. I gotta get this done. I got a list of things I gotta do, like I told this guy on my Instagram, he asked me if I could do a portrait of this rap artist called Little Peep or something. And he showed me his picture, and I'm not entirely impressed with the guy, but whatever. I told him that I would attempt it, but I'm really terrible at portraits, and even though I've been trying to practice lately with portraits, I'm just not good at them at all. And I mean, I'll try my best. I hope he doesn't like make fun of me too hard for how bad it's gonna turn out. But it's definitely gonna happen after this painting, for sure, because I want to get this one done. I've already started on it. I need to finish it. And then I'm going to send this painting to JT and get started on that portrait of that rapper guy. I haven't heard any of his music either. I don't even know what what his music sounds like. But I was definitely put off by his features. He looks like my cousin Robert, only this rapper has like a bazillion like ugly face tattoos, like, and they're not even good face tattoos. Like, they look terrible. But because he looks like my cousin Robert, like, I hate him instantly. I can't stand my cousin. Like, he is so trashy. He's not even my real cousin. He's like my step cousin. Excuse me. And there's so much freaking drama surrounding him. Like, look, I know it's tacky to talk about like family drama on the internet or whatever, and I'm just going to talk about it anyway. I don't even care. Look, call me tacky if you want, but I'm going to spill the tea. My cousin Robert is a disgusting human being, and I can't stand him. He wasn't raised to be the person that he turned out to be. Like, that's just all on his own. His parents, they raised him as good as they could, and he just got out and made terrible life choices. And it's pretty embarrassing, but he was in jail. He was in prison for a good couple of years for beating a 2-year-old, and it was like his girlfriend at the time's 2-year-old. Beat the snot out of this poor little baby, because he's got fucking anger issues, and he took it out on a kid. And when I heard the story, it just said minor. He beat up a minor. And I'm thinking like, oh, like some, I don't know, 10 or 12-year-old kid ticked him off and he got into a fist fight with him. No, that ain't even it. He beat up a toddler who can't even defend himself. And I fucking can't stand this guy. Like, and then when he gets out of jail, he wants to go over to my mom's house, and he ends up before he went to jail, he had like another girlfriend on the side who he had got pregnant. And so the whole time he was in jail, this girl was like raising his baby by herself or whatever. And she's a pretty piss poor person as well. And she had her baby took from her. And so Robert's mother was raising the baby, you know, for quite a bit of that time span. And whenever he got out of jail, I guess the two of them got back together and they ended up getting the baby back, like, legally. But, like, they're both on drugs. They both drink all the time. They're terrible parents. And together they have raised this girl to be just a monster. She is just awful. I ended up getting onto her one day because she was pitting the cousins against each other. And look, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm like a big family fanatic kind of person. I'm not going to be like, oh, family is everything, you know. But when I see a 5-year-old little girl pitting other children around the same age against each other, like, oh, we're gonna go play and we're not gonna play with her, and then going back being like, oh, I'm so sorry, we're mean to you, come play with us. But then while they're playing, she's being so ugly and mean and making the other kids be ugly and mean. Like, it is so disgusting behavior. Like, their parents have definitely rubbed off on her at such a young age, and it's pretty sad. And when I saw that happening, I went in and I got onto her for it, and I was like, you're not going to treat everybody that way. That is not how we act. That is not how you're supposed to treat other children. And I said, no one's going to like you if you're being ugly to them. I said, so you need to knock it off right now. And she started sneering at me. And I said, oh, girl, I am not afraid of you. Don't think for 1 second that I'm afraid of you. I said, I will drag your butt right over there to your mom and your dad. I said, don't you make that face at me. Like, this is not happening. I ain't about to deal with it. So anyway, I went over to the other kids that she was making cry. And I was like, hey, man, I said, just ignore her. I said, she's just being ugly. I said, you need to just leave her alone and y'all just play together. The two y'all just play together. And she comes over, just ignore her because she's just going to do it again, you know? So that's the kind of little kid that they've raised, just this mean little kid. And one day I was sitting in my mom's house, and they're over at my mom's house like all the time. And I would tell my mom I do not like that they come over all the time just because of the kind of people that they are. I don't think that it's right having someone who just got out of prison for beating up a 2-year-old to be around so many children in that age range. Like, does that not sound safe to you? Because it doesn't sound safe to me, you know what I mean? But you know, my mom is one of those family is family kind of people, and everyone deserves a second chance kind of people. And I'm not going to say people don't deserve second chances. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that, but I am going to say, you need to be cautious of bad people, and you need to have a better judge of character than that, because you are willingly putting other children at risk and in danger of him snapping, you know, and putting his hands on some kid, you know. And he's just fucking obnoxious. Oh my gosh, he's so obnoxious. So, like, anyway, he comes into my mom's house, right? And he's all like, hey, jackass. And I said, excuse me? What did you just call me? And he said it again. And I was like, I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to, but I ain't the one. You're not going to talk to me that way. And, oh my God. And I ended up screaming at him. And look, like, I got a temper, okay? Look, I'm in therapy for a freaking reason. Like, So I'm just like, don't tick me off, you know, like, or I'm not gonna sit here and be called names when I'm literally minding my own damn business. And then he was like, I just wanted to tell you that your daughter is beautiful. And I said, don't you dare talk about my baby. Don't her words, her name come out of your freaking mouth. Let me hear you say her name again. I'm going to slap the taste out of your mouth. Oh my Lord. So anyway, he goes outside and I hear just screaming coming from the yard. So I go outside. And sure enough, he went and told his baby mama what had happened, or his version of what happened. And so as soon as she saw me, she tried to jump out at me. Well, then my husband was yelling at me to get back in the house, and Robert was screaming. I guess the both of them were like trying to fight or whatever. But then my husband grabbed Robert, and then they were both just kind of corralled into their truck, and their kid was corralled into their truck, and they drove on home. And coincidentally, they live right next door to my mom's house, so yay for that. But the whole time she's screaming just junk at me for, you know, talking to her man the way I did, disrespecting her man or whatever. And I was just laughing. I was like, look, I am way too old to actually be fist fighting people. I got kids. I just am not in the mood. And I ain't about to be getting put in jail for fighting with someone. Like, that's stupid. But hit me first, I dare you, because I'm obviously going to protect myself, but I'm not going to be the first one to throw any punches. I'm just too old for that shit, you know? Just too old for it. Anyways, so seeing this rap artist's picture got me thinking about my cousin, which made me instantly not want to draw this rap artist. Oh my god, it's so stupid. So anyway, I'm gonna try. I did tell him I would try, but I'm just like not feeling it, you know? Understandably, I think I'm not feeling it. I guess I should learn to let things go, because it happened years ago, you know, but I just try not to associate with like people like that, you know, just and I wish my mom wouldn't associate with people like that. I don't care if you're related to a person. If that person is a terrible person, you shouldn't have to have them in your life. And then when I stopped going to family get-togethers and stuff, she got mad at me and started guilt tripping me and whatever. And I would try to explain to her, I don't want to be around a lot of my family members because they're all screwy, and I just don't want to associate with none of them. But she just don't get it. She don't get it, you know. She's just like, family is family and blood is thicker than water. And yeah. But, and I love my mom to death. Don't get me wrong. I love her. It's just like, you shouldn't have to be forced to be around people. Like, you shouldn't have to be obligated to be around people. You know what I mean? I'm going to turn this book this way. Excuse me. In any case. But that's kind of like what I've been, that's kind of my art schedule, I suppose. This is just those things. And I know I need to start working on my cornhole board that I started last year that I just haven't picked back up yet. So eventually I'm going to get to work on that as well. Just one thing at a time, you know, and that's what I've been saying to people. Like, I kind of just, I am a bad procrastinator, okay? I'm terrible at keeping a schedule. None of my videos are scheduled. They are just, this whole channel is a hobby channel. It is I'm gonna post whatever videos I feel like posting in the moment, because this channel is kind of a creative outlet and a way for me just to share whatever I'm working on for whoever I suppose is interested. And because I'm such a bad procrastinator, there just is no rhyme or reason or nothing. But I do, speaking of, the channel, I do appreciate everyone who's been subscribing. Um, I know this video is a little more, like I said, tacky than my other videos, but it felt good getting it out. Like, it felt good, like, getting it off my chest in the moment since I was thinking about it. I highly doubt he's gonna even see it. So, in any case, what even is a first name? Like, a million people out there in the world are named Robert, and who cares? Who fucking cares, right? I don't care. He can talk about me all he wants. Just don't say my kid's name, right? I don't even care. But anyway, like I said, speaking of the channel, though, I really am. I am glad to see that I've broke 100 subscribers. Like, that's really cool. I got I think 102 now, and that was really exciting because I'm gonna be really real with you. I honestly didn't think that I'd make it to 100. Like, I seriously didn't think I'd make it to 100, and I know I couldn't have even made it to that number if it hadn't have been for my friends sharing my videos. And I know God's Geeks has shared some videos on his Twitter of my video game live streams, and I swear Seifa shared my lamp video because that video got like over 50 views, and I had like a fairly large jump in subscribers, and I was watching the views rack up, and I was like, get out, like there's no way. And then I was telling my husband, I said, I think Seifa shared my video, and he was like, well, that's really nice. I said, I know, like, that's really cool that the idea that somebody liked the video enough to share it, like, kind of got me super tickled. Like, it made me really happy. I was like, that's so sweet. So, Safe, if you did share that video, I do want to say thank you. Like, you did not have to do that. Like, nobody at all is ever obligated, to share my stuff. Nobody is obligated to like my stuff, or heck, you're not even obligated to watch my stuff. Like, I just appreciate the ones who do, So I just do want to say thank you. So that made me feel good to know that I got a share. Very, very sweet. Y'all are all so nice. I love it. We need more nice people in the world, because if we have more nice people in the world, we have less fighting and less angst, and less, when people are acting right, you're not fighting out in your mama's yard. Oh my god, I just made myself laugh. Jeez. Oh well. My rock's dumb. Trying my best. Trying my best. Mm-hmm. There we go. I guess that's alright. Maybe I should add a little bit more brightness to the other rock. I've been like messing with this other rock over here, and it's just not happening. I don't know. I just don't know about that one. It's got me. It's got me feeling, There's not even a word for it. It's an rock. who cares? I'm just gonna keep working on this one. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at art. Oh my gosh. I'm not bad at art. I know I'm not bad at art. Like, I'm just at my level of art, you know? Sometimes, like, the stuff in your head just doesn't get translated well on paper. That's all. But that's okay, because that's what practice is for. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect. One of these days I'll be, like, where I want to be, you know? And like, there are so many artists that I look up to on YouTube and Instagram, and I just keep telling myself, like, Meg, with practice, you'll be at their level. You just can't give up, and you just gotta keep trying your best, you know? And so that's just what I'm gonna keep doing. I'm just gonna keep trying my best, and eventually I'll get there. Soon enough. Maybe I should just do more of this weird scrapey stuff, like, yeah, we're gonna just do some scrapey stuff and see. I don't normally, like, paint rocks, so this is kind of new for me. Trying to get the textures down is new. I just want it to look like a rock, you know? At first I was trying to do really thin painting, and honestly, like, just globbing on the thick stuff is actually kind of looking pretty cool, so we might just keep doing that. I say we like I got a mouse in my pocket. You and me, we're in this together. We're on this rock journey. Doot, doot, doot. What else has been going on? Let's see. I've got a surgery coming up on Friday of this week, so that's why I'm wearing this stupid thing on my wrist. And it has been bugging the crap out of me, by the way. Like, I absolutely hate wearing it. I've had it on since yesterday when I was doing my pre-op registration stuff. And this nurse slapped that sucker on my wrist and was like, you can't take it off. And I was like, gee, thanks. Like, why y'all torturing me, you know? But, which she was laughing. She thought that was funny. And I'm not kidding. I actually said that was really just, like, great. She was laughing at me. And I was like, can't I just, like, put it in my purse and we could put it on my wrist the day of? And she was like, no, we have to put it on your wrist now because, like, you know, something about the rules, or she has to actually know that it was on my wrist when I left the hospital, I guess, or something like that. And I was like, okay, whatever you say, but it doesn't change how absolutely annoying it is to have on. But whatever. So I've just been wearing this, and it's just been driving me absolutely crazy. But on Friday I'll have the surgery, and then I can finally take it off, and I'll be happy. But I guess if you're wondering, though, I'm gonna be getting myself fixed, so I won't be having no more babies. And like, it's time, you know, it's time. I've got 2 children, and I love them to death, but I just don't think my body can handle having another one. I've had 3 pregnancies, and the second one was a surrogacy. which is why I actually, two of them were mine and one was not for me. It was for another family. But so technically, like I said, I've had 3 pregnancies, and gosh, guys, I am 30 years old, and I just don't think I have it in me to have any more kids physically and financially. Like, they're expensive, and me and my husband, we've talked about it, and like, we're just both in agreement. Like, we just would like for there to be a break, a time in our lives where we're not paying daycare, we're not paying for diapers. And look here, young ones, daycare is expensive, all right? It's literally like a second rent, and it eats up so much of your finances. It is insane, and not everybody has the luxury of being a stay-at-home mom, which is my end goal. One of these days, I want to pay off my student loans and for us to be out of debt enough for me to be able to stay home and take care of my house, take care of dinner, keep my house. My house is always clean, but I want to be able to make sure that my house is in a pristine condition, like very, very clean. Because I like for it to be that way. It's comfortable for me that way. But anyway, you just want to be able to just actually enjoy your income. And, between our ages and our finances, we both want to just relax, and we should have every right to be able to do that. And so my gyno was trying to talk me out of it again, because it's like the 3rd time he's tried to talk me out of it. It says a really big decision, and I don't want you to regret it, and da 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 da. You're so young, and I'm like, bro, I feel like I'm old as dirt. I am not young. Don't even with me. And of course, he was laughing. He thought that was funny, because I'm really real. Like, we were talking about it like that. I was like, I'm not. I was like, I am old, and he's like, you are not old, and I'm like, yes, I am, my friend. And anyway, and I was like, look, just is what it is. This is my choice, So he stopped trying to talk me out of it, and he was like, all right, well, if this is really what you want to do, and you're really dead set on it. And I'm like, yes, sir, I am. So I am excited for Friday. I am excited to finally be able to go on in, and they've already removed my birth control, so that's good. And on Friday, we'll be able to make it permanent, and it'll just be one less stress. It's one thing I don't have to think about anymore. And in the future, if let's say in the future I get like a wild hair up my nose and I want another baby in my life, there is so many children out there that need families. I do not mind adopting a baby, or a young child or whatever. At the moment, I don't see that happening, but just, I suppose, if that were to be the case one day, that's an option, and it is what it is. But at the moment, I think we're just going to be happy just enjoying no more kids. No more than what we already have anyways. So yeah, that's what's up with this dumb bracelet. And yeah, I guess it's kind of turned into like a little bit of a story time and a little bit of a, hey, vlog, like an art vlog. This is a peep into my daily life blog. I don't know. Everything's just kind of random. Just talk about whatever. I like this. I like this texture that's going on over here, and I think I'm going to just translate that across. But it looks like we're almost out of time on the video. It'll be cutting off any minute. I'm going to keep painting this off camera just to get it done. But I love you guys, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And if y'all have any insane tacky family stories, share them in the comments so that I'm not alone in this. I would love to read the drama. I love drama. All right. I'm gonna go and let y'all go. I love you guys. Bye.